I'm just so not used to live. I'm like a little confused when we go live. What we do.
When I do my coffee convo, I always do a little dance before we start. I don't know why. Hey, I'm Cindy with Surviving Mommy, and this is my good friend Eliza, and she is a nurse practitioner.
Legit.
A nurse practitioner. Legit is right.
Just kidding. It's not that serious.
No, it kind of is serious. All right, so here's
in the ICU. That's kind of serious.
That's kind of legit.
It's sort of legit.
Oh, I don't have my glass.
All right. Yeah.
So sorry.
Cheers. Great friend of mine.
Please, I put lipstick on. Please don't look at my lipstick stain. Champs drink Champs. I've only had a half a glass. Really. My girlfriend Jenny gave me these.
I love these. I'm loving the stemless because
because then you don't knock them over if it had like a tall, skinny glass. So cheers. Okay.
Cheers to that. Cheers to drinking on a Wednesday and doing Facebook Live.
All right, so here's the deal. We just thought, okay, I've been talking about essential oils here on Surviving Mommy for like a year and a half, and I've had a ton of you guys going, well, teach another class. When are you going to do another class? I want to come to your class. So you can, because you're here, because it's kind of like a little class, but we're in our PJs. Although one of us got the PJ memo, and the other didn't because she's wearing her, I'm a nurse practitioner scrubs.
Well, so I used to have this thing that I would always say when I got to work, like how amazing work is for me because I get to wear my PJs to work. I'm like, they're like PJs.
I'm in like onesies.
And I'm in scrubs. So that was like perfect for me because I just cannot see myself going out to the world in PJs. Like
my friend Miranda says scrubs are basically like PJs.
Right?
You have been validated.
Yes.
You've been validated.
Thank you. Because Cindy was telling me that I had to wear PJs on this, and I was like, I feel really uncomfortable with that.
And I would wear PJs like this out in public, and I feel really
because
comfortable.
You're fun, and I'm just more serious, and like, no, I need to be professional. This is professional.
But that's why this is a good balance, because I'm like the dork, and you're all, hey, I, have like a degree in medicine stuff. All right, so the whole point of this
which just basically means that I paid somebody a lot of money.
Right, and it paid off.
Passed a couple times.
It has paid off well for her. All right, so here's why we're here. We want to talk about the 5 ways essential oils can improve your life. But first, let me scratch my nose.
I have an oil for that, actually.
You have an oil for that?
Lavender's really good for itching.
All of a sudden I had an itch. I'm so sorry. All right, but first we kind of wanted to tell you how we sort of got started on essential oils, and my story could take like an hour, because that's what I do for a living is tell stories and talk, but I'm going to shorten it. But over a year and a half ago, I was out in our neighborhood. We are neighbors as well as friends and essential oil partners.
Right.
I don't even know what that means.
It means that we love and support each other on our essential oil journey.
I love you. All right, so I got attacked by chiggers. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I didn't even know what a chigger was. And so I was like freaking out. It's like, it's so itchy, it's so itchy, it's so itchy. So someone in our neighborhood said, oh, you need to text Eliza, call her because she has essential oils. And I'm like, who's Eliza and what's an essential oil? So I'm like, hey, neighbor, I don't know. I heard you make some stuff. Can I get some? Because I'm really itchy. And it was all over, like from my foot, like up to places you don't need to know.
She was kind of like a crackhead at my door.
Yeah, I was. I was like, give me. So she made me this concoction. I sprayed it, and it was the only thing that worked. I tried everything over the counter, like Chig Be Gone, Chiggy Chiggy Bang Bang, like Chig Away, like nothing over the counter. Chiggy Chiggy Bang. You remember that movie? It was such a good movie.
Yes, I do remember.
So she made me this concoction. It was amazing, and I kept going back. I want more, I want more. What is this? What's essential oils? I've never heard of it before. So that's how I met her, and she then
and you came back the next day when you were out, literally like a crackhead. She was like, I'm out of that stuff.
Give me some more of that
stuff. And then afterwards she was like, hey, can I give you back your spray bottle? And I was like, oh, no, I'm good. You can keep that.
Oh, it's yours. It doesn't have sugar cooties. All right, so then I met her, and how did you get into essential oils?
So as Cindy described, I'm a nurse practitioner. I've worked in critical care for the last 13 years. I teach critical care. I have mentored other people in critical care. And so my primary role has been in medicine, in modern medicine. So I'm a big kind of organic, natural lifestyle kind of person and have been for the last 5 or 6 years. And I had someone that I knew very well in the medical world said, hey, you're one of those like natural people. You would love essential oils. And so she knew me very well. So when she sent me this email, she sent me about 10 different research articles validating the science behind essential oils and using them for various ailments. So I was like, all right, let me look into this. So yeah, 2 months later, after I did research, and after I researched various companies, because I wanted the best company, etc., I did a Facebook Live class that she put on, and I ordered a kit of essential oils, and I started experimenting on my family and my neighborhood.
Totally true.
Because, I mean, for me to have valid scientific data, I had to experiment on people when they had ailments. So I was like, who's sick? Who's sick? Come over, let me give you, and try this. And what honestly I found, I mean, from a scientific standpoint, is time after time after time after time, they worked. We're not going to use things if they're not effective in our lives and don't help us solve problems, right? So I've been a problem solver in the ICU, and now I became a problem solver just for people in their everyday life. And it kind of became, I don't know, amazing. I love helping people. That's one of my whys, and I just found a new way to help people, and it was kind of cool. And people would like text me and like cry and be like, this is so amazing. I love using them. You do. It's awesome though.
Hey,
I love it because you're solving problems all the time. And because to me, what I started to see in people is they felt more empowered. They felt more empowered to take control of their health care. They felt more empowered in the daily little things that we have that come up that you're not going to go to the doctor for, but you need a remedy for. And so that empowerment was pretty cool. And then when something changes your life so much, I was very resistant to teaching at first because I was like, no, I teach medical stuff. I work in the medical field. I don't need to do this. And then I just kept getting this nudge to start teaching people about essential oils.
They're literally giving you a nudge.
Seriously. And so about a little over a year ago, I started teaching classes. And the response has been like kind of explosive. And so I'm actually traveling around the Southeast now teaching classes.
And we've done some together, which has been super fun.
Awesome.
Our first class together was at my friend Kristen Gates' house. She does mornings.
And she's awesome. I mean, I love her.
Yeah, we love her. And so
she talked about it on the radio, which was even cool.
Which was really cool.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how we met and we got started. And we wanted to share that with you because, like you, if you're watching and you've never heard of essential oils, I know my friend Miranda, I mentioned her earlier. She is obviously using essential oils because she was dropping some names. So I was like, that's right, girl. But if you were like me, you're like, what is an essential oil? I don't even know what you're talking about. I was the same exact way, and now I am like completely obsessed with it.
Well, I can't live without them. I mean, y'all, I'm in the medical field. I used to have like, literally when my husband was dating me, he was like, you have a pharmacy in your closet. Like, are you addicted to drugs? And I was like, no, I just have like every medication just in case we need it.
And y'all, I'm not in the medical field, and that's how I was. And now I don't. I have a bunch of essential oils in our house.
Like, if you drop me off on a deserted island, forget about the pharmaceuticals. I want my essential oils.
You'd be like, I have something for your bug bite, and something for your allergies, and something for this, and something for that. Okay, which kind of leads us to the point of why we're here. We just wanted to go through 5 ways essential oils can improve your life, because these are
all
things,
about that.
It is, because if we can help a little bit, you're like, yes, okay, I get it now.
Life is rough sometimes, right? You need help.
So one of the main things.
What's the number one complaint that everybody has?
Sleep. I'm so tired. Like, wasn't that the second? I came over to your house after the bug bite, sugar bite situation.
And you're like,
witch doctor lady, can you make me something for sleep? So we started talking about sleep. So that is going to be the number one thing on our list tonight.
And that's really the number one thing that comes up, not only in the medical world, but when I do essential oil consultations with people, that's usually one of the top 3 things that people complain about.
It affects so much of your health. If
right.
you're not getting a good sleep, you're crabby, you start to gain weight.
I mean, there are
moody.
tons of scientific studies that prove decreased focus, decreased attention, changes in your mood, changes in your entire quality of life when you're not sleeping.
I totally forgot to set our timer so that we don't go over. Okay.
That wasn't disruptive at all.
It was
flow of the
It
conversation.
was like, I didn't even put a turn signal on. I just like hijacked that and was like, I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
I was like, okay, I gotta remember.
Okay, sleep.
So sleep. So for me personally, I have always struggled with sleep. When I was doing my morning radio show, we did that for 12 years, and I had to get up.
Well, you got up in the middle of the night. It's not even the morning. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's not normal at all. So I found for me, just like falling asleep and staying asleep is what I was having trouble with. So I'd say the top 3 things that changed my life, vetiver, which I think smells like stinky poo. She loves it.
It does not, y'all. It does not.
It stinks. But here's the thing. With the oils, there's so many different ways that you can use them. So like with vetiver, you can get a diffuser, put it in the diffuser, diffuse it in your room.
And so like vetiver, it actually comes from a grass in Haiti.
I just fell off because I can't walk on this boot. So here's a diffuser. We're diffusing, what are we diffusing?
Wild orange.
Oh, wild orange, because it smells really good. But you can diffuse vetiver. I don't, because it stinks. However, I put vetiver on my feet, and I'm like this. I mean, full
Which
on
is awesome, because
deep
y'all,
sleep.
when you do topical application, you actually get less bioavailability to your body, which basically means it's less available to your tissues. So I tell people, if you need to step it up a notch, diffuse. So I actually tried vetiver on my feet. It did not help me sleep. It gave me hallucinogenic dreams, and I was like, to vetiver. And then someone was like, no, diffuse it. It smells amazing. It does kind of smell like baby powder-ish when you diffuse it. I love it. And I literally was drooling on myself sleeping. It was amazing. I woke up and
I was drooling because it smelled so badly. But the one that
so vetiver.
vetiver is amazing. But lavender, I think, is the first go-to
It's
one.
always
really.
the one that has, so lavender is going to be probably, I would say, if you have sleep issues, is going to be your number one go-to.
Yeah.
There are the most research studies, scientific studies done on lavender and relaxation
And lavender
and
smells
sleep.
good.
That's true. Sorry.
And I always diffuse it in my daughter's rooms.
I mean, it does smell
every night. They're
And y'all,
obsessed
if
with
you're
lavender.
used to synthetic lavender, this is going to smell a little bit different to you because it's the legit lavender. Yeah, but lavender is your go-to first, and then you kind of, I tell people if you want to step it up a notch for lavender didn't really do that much for me. I love the smell of it. It's very relaxing, and like I said, there are tons of studies, not only in like just modern like life, but actually in the ICU on using lavender for relaxation. But I tell people if you want to step it up a notch, vetiver.
Vetiver. Or the other option is Serenity. Serenity.
Yeah. So let's talk about Serenity.
I've only been using Serenity maybe like the last 3 or 4 months.
So let's tell them what it is.
It's awesomeness in a bottle.
Okay.
Do you have like a technical term for that?
Serenity is actually a blend that doTERRA makes. Because their scientists study the oils that are the relaxing oils, that are the sleep promoting oils. And so they actually made a blend for sleep and for rest. And so Serenity has, actually, it's an updated version. I just went to their conference last week and learned a lot. And it's an updated version that has cedar wood, hoe wood, a little bit of vetiver.
It's like Beavis and
I
Butthead.
cannot be serious. Seriously, I'm trying to be serious.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Scientific.
Okay, serious, scientific.
Ho
Go
wood.
ahead.
Ho ho ho. I thought of your Christmas card when I thought of that. Ho ho ho. Lavender, Roman chamomile, ylang ylang, and actually a little bit of vanilla and lavender. So Serenity is a great blend to try that doTERRA makes. If you're kind of not responding to one of the single oils, then Serenity is a great blend to try. And y'all, legit,
Totally.
doTERRA just came out with Serenity soft gels.
I'm so gonna order.
Oh, they're
those.
amazing. I've been taking them all week. They're awesome.
All right, so those are
So
3.
that's sleep.
Those are 3 great oils for sleep. Next on our list is Focus, which clearly I need to I've only had a half a glass of champagne.
Every time you say focus, take a sip.
Okay. All right.
By the way, Shantz with 2 drops of grapefruit essential oil is it. I have never tried it before, but I tried it tonight. It is. Smell it.
Oh, it does smell good.
I know, right?
Right?
Okay, number 2, focus.
Focus. Focus on me. It's a song.
Focus. Okay, so again, doTERRA's blend.
Their blends are
doTERRA
awesome.
makes blends because this is what their scientists study all the time. Which oils are good for rest, which oils are good for focus, which oils help us with attention. So they actually make a blend called Intune, the Focus Blend. It has a lot of different oils in it. Sandalwood, Hawaiian sandalwood, as well as Indian sandalwood. Lime, which is a great uplifting oil. Patchouli, a couple other oils. I'm missing a couple. Ylang ylang, Roman chamomile.
It smells really good too. In fact, my husband uses this, and so does our 11-year-old daughter. So it's just like a really, and it's funny how oils react differently to every
Now, I don't love
person's
the smell,
body.
but y'all, this gives me energy. It's like my
And we love the smell.
Yeah, it's like my mom crack. I'm like, I gotta get some things done today.
You're like,
No, I have to apply it like every 3 or 4 hours. It's not like I can apply it in the morning and I'm good. You'll notice that with the essential oils, you probably have to apply them more frequently than if you took a medication.
I just got a bottle for my husband to take to work, and he was very excited.
Oh,
about
we
it.
have separate bottles because he was my husband was stealing mine.
All
But
right.
it has high levels of sesquiterpenes in it.
I don't even know what that's.
So,
Like
y'all, these are amazing chemicals within
what?
plants that God made for us that actually cross the blood-brain barrier.
Squirting.
Sesquiterpenes.
Okay.
Sesquiterpenes. Now you're making me say it wrong. Okay, so anyway, this is what's amazing about the science of these oils, y'all. They cross the blood-brain barrier. If modern medicine could find a medication that crossed the blood-brain barrier easily, we would be able to treat hundreds of neurological disorders. This is God-made plant science, okay? If it helps us focus.
Focus on me.
Okay, oh my God.
And the-
2 more oils that are great for focus. Let you talk about this one a little bit.
Which one's this? Peppermint. Peppermint, I kind
It's
of
great for so many things.
like. I kind of peppermint. So duh, like peppermint smells really good. But you can even take a drop of this and put it underneath your tongue, and you're like, whoa.
It's great for energy.
Good morning. Good
It wakes you up. My husband does
yeah.
this before a big meeting. And y'all, peppermint is great for so many things.
It's also, I keep some of this in the car because it's really good for my 3-year-old who gets a little motion sickness.
Yeah,
in the
my
car.
son does that all the time.
Yeah.
He smells
She's
it
like,
and never
Mommy,
barfs anymore.
I want to smell the peppermint.
The
Like,
last time we had barf, it was like French toast everywhere. It was horrible. Organic French toast, but French toast nonetheless.
I don't care if it's organic or if
But
it's regular French
Peppermint,
barf
and he
is
never barfs
disgusting.
again in a car. Like, he has a bottle next to his car seat. And he's like, I feel sick. I'm like, smell it.
What's
so
with
good for
barfing-
digestion. But
barfing
we're
in
talking
the
about
car?
focus.
Barf.
So focus.
Barf in the car
Peppermint.
is disgusting.
Right? So you can diffuse this. You can put a drop underneath your tongue, as Cindy described. And remember, these are potent, y'all. 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea.
Right.
And remember that essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than their corresponding herbs. So we use these very
What she said.
carefully, right? 1 to 2 drops is a typical application, okay? Peppermint, awesome for
Peppermint.
focus.
All right.
Last one
Oh, we have one more?
for focus, yeah,
Oh, okay.
rosemary.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, I couldn't leave this out.
She's very excited about rosemary.
Because there's so many studies coming out about rosemary and focus. And I actually think it smells better, the essential oil, than the plant itself. I have rosemary growing in my
I love
yard.
rosemary plants.
So awesome. And y'all, you can use this in cooking.
So,
But
okay,
rosemary.
So why does this work really well for focus? The rosemary.
So rosemary has been studied related to memory retention. And y'all remember, when we're inhaling smells, they go directly to our limbic system. Okay, and our limbic system is our emotional brain, where we store all of our memory, where we store our emotions, where our behavior comes from. And so this is pretty amazing because it seems to somehow activate part of our limbic system, probably the hippocampus, because that's where a lot of our memory
So
is
what would you
stored.
recommend doing with rosemary then?
I tell people to diffuse it.
Okay.
You could definitely apply it topically.
It would smell good,
But it smells delicious. So I tell people, throw that in your diffuser with some peppermint and some rosemary.
And then you're going to be like, I am super focused.
And then a little focus blend on your neck and on your wrist. And y'all, get it done.
All right, so we've done sleep, we've done focus, immune support is next on our list.
Huge, right?
This, I'm-
Hello, fall and respiratory
Okay,
season.
I'm completely obsessed with this because of her, and now literally I do this every single morning before the girls go to school, like clockwork. So it's called On Guard, and it's amazing. I diffuse it every morning when we're getting ready, we're having breakfast, you know, doing that hour, you know, it takes to get dressed and all of that. And then I also put it on the bottoms of their feet before they go to school.
Y'all, let me tell you about this blend. On Guard. Wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary.
And you know what my girls always say? Mommy, it smells like Christmas.
It smells like
so
Christmas.
good."
It does.
Yeah.
But scientifically, there are actually lots of levels of phenols in the cinnamon and the clove. And y'all, do you know what that does? That kills bacteria. It's naturally antibacterial, naturally antiviral. And did you know clove its antioxidant rating is 30 times the antioxidant rating of blueberries.
Do you know my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, her teacher diffuses it in their classroom?
That's so awesome. Shut the front door.
I will not shut
That makes me so happy.
She's like, oh, Mommy, Mrs. Douglas and Mrs. Martin, they diffuse that in our classroom.
That's amazing. Y'all, there's a lot of studies actually on this particular blend that have been done related to certain seasonal illnesses. We won't talk about the diseases per se, but the seasonal illnesses that we deal with in the fall season. Yes. So these oils are really antibacterial, really antiviral, and great for immune support. Clove has actually been proven to increase our antibody-mediated immunity.
Really? I don't even know what that means. It sounded like it was.
Y'all, that really means you make more antibodies, and antibodies are what we use, the proteins in our body to fight off bacteria and viruses and infection.
I'm like, it just helps my kids not get sick.
It sounds like it's not legit, but it's legit. There's legit science behind this, and I guess the one good thing. It smells like
Christmas. All right, number 4 on our list.
I know, you're making me feel like the complete nerd.
No, that's why I love you. So sleep, focus, immune support.
Are we on time?
Okay, we're good on time.
Okay.
We're away about 10 minutes. Sports and activity. This is like another one I can totally speak to because my mom and my husband and I are all in love with this. It's called Deep Blue. And my Mama Jane, she's been having like a little neck pain. I can't explain it. She's gone to the doctor, can't figure it out. And this is really for when you're having situations in your muscle, like pain. My mom uses
muscle joint.
Yeah, my mom uses it here. When my husband was jumping on a trampoline in our neighborhood, and that's a whole other show. He did something to both of his knees, went to the doctor, had some situation going on, and he came home and I'm like, I got this. I got the Deep Blue.
Oils, you look in your book and
right.
you're like,
I'm a witch doctor. And look,
I have
Deep
a
Blue.
solution.
Yes, and I did. And
I could buy CVS. By the way, I haven't been to a CVS in like a year and a half.
I have not either, thanks to you and thanks to doTERRA.
Hello.
So I did the doTERRA Deep Blue on his knees. He's like, oh my gosh. One of Lily's kid that she goes to school with, her mom, or his mom, Leah, same thing. Like the little boy was having issues with one of his muscles or something, and she was rubbing that on him because they make it in an oil, and then they also make it like in a lotion rub.
In a rub.
Yeah, which is great. And
even
a roller
though
bottle
Deep Blue rub
is amazing.
And does it sound that good sometimes contextually?
Oh, see, now you were laughing at me when I said that earlier about Howood or whatever. Now you were like, Deep Blue rub. So you're doing exactly the same thing.
Well, the reason I say that is because when they were playing flag football and I put on their free Deep Blue rub to anyone who wins the game, like you would not believe the comments that came back at that.
It's because boys and apparently girls have an intellectual level of about
Okay, but
5.
let's talk about this oil, y'all.
Because it's awesome.
Peppermint, wintergreen, camphor bark oil, blue tansy oil, I think helichrysum, amazing, powerful oil. All these oils are extremely anti-inflammatory in nature. Y'all, wintergreen, it's 90% methyl salicylate. Does the word salicylate sound familiar? No. Because salicylate is a type of NSAID, a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agent that we use. Hello, aspirin? But it's the synthetic version is aspirin.
See, this is why she's here.
Y'all,
it just works.
Salicylate.
I rub it on my muscles and it feels good. Like, that's all I know. It just works in our house and it feels good.
Right. But so, y'all, there's science behind this. Wintergreen is known to have this amazing, like, cortisone-like effect, anti-inflammatory, analgesic, which means it relieves your pain.
My mom.
And camphor bark oil actually does that, too. It's a known analgesic.
Mama Jane literally comes up every month and she's like, I'm good on my Deep Blue, but when are you placing your next order? Because my Deep Blue is getting low. I'm gonna need to order some more. Like at the beginning of October. Okay, can you get me another bottle? Like she loves.
It's pretty amazing.
Deep Blue.
And I tell people too, if you have severe joint dysfunction, muscle issues, you can layer it with lemongrass. Lemongrass is another alternative.
You were just a bevy of information.
That's what I do.
All right, so that's number 4.
Okay.
4 on the list.
Sports activity recovery, because apparently kids nowadays, I have young kids, not older kids, but apparently older kids go to whatever sports practice like every day, I hear.
Oh, it's hardcore.
It's like legit.
Oh, my girlfriend Kristen that we were talking about earlier, both of her boys do sports, and one is in football, one is in cheer, and they're like hardcore sports.
Every day.
Yeah. So
like it's no longer like you have practice once a week and then again.
no, it's like it's hardcore.
You got to be serious. Okay, so that's
So
a way you can recover from some of your strenuous like muscle activity. I tell people you can add it to the bath. Are we on?
it's giving us our 5-minute warm.
Oh, I was like, oh, geez. Okay, next, last, 5, number 5.
All right, so this is, I would say, we started with something super stressful and bothersome to many, and we're going to end it with something else that is super stressful and bothersome to people, which is exactly that, stress.
Stress, anxiety.
Anxiety.
Life is stressful. It's tough these days. I mean,
It
y'all,
is.
every time my like car renewal, my car tag comes up, I'm like, really, why is life so...
I have a
there's so many
stormtrooper boot on top of my onesie pajamas, okay? It's a little stressful right now.
You're in pajamas.
I'm in pajamas
So awesome.
with a boot, and I can't
But
drive.
yeah, I mean, life is stressful. We have a lot of things going on. We have work, we have activities, we have just, you know, everyday things that we have to do for the government, like property taxes, and
Everything.
car tag renewals.
Life is stressful, which is exactly the reason I came up with Surviving Mommy.
Except you're not like that stressful. You're like surviving mommy and coffee
Right.
combo awesomeness.
Right, well, I'm trying to survive, which
No.
is the
And I
whole
feel like
point
you
of it.
help people with that just in general because you make people laugh. So that's awesome.
You're so nice.
It's true though.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not just blowing smoke up here.
Tushy?
Yeah, you're tush tush.
All right, let's
But
so
there's
let's talk about
oils
that.
for this, y'all, and a lot of oils, and there's a ton of scientific research in this that aromas and the things that we smell have the ability to impact our mood, that have the ability to impact our stress. So
Elevation.
yeah, Elevation. Elevation is an amazing blend that doTERRA makes. Y'all, citrus oils are very well studied in this area about being mood uplifting. And let's just not like deny the fact that like having diffusers, like diffusing scents around your house all day just makes you happy.
We
It's
have
true.
4 diffusers in our house. We
Because
have,
it makes you happy. I have people tell me
Right.
that all the time. They're like, I can't tell you anything other than it's weird, but all I can say is it makes me happy.
so I do
And I'm like, yes, I get that because there's legitimate science behind that.
Well, I do On
citrus
Guard.
oils are amazing. Wild orange, lemon,
Hey, wait,
grapefruit.
I can tell you some story.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I do On Guard in the morning for the girls,
Mhm.
but then when mommy's by herself, I do Wild Orange.
Yes, because
I love how
y'all,
that's what we're
I
diffusing right
challenge
now.
you to walk into your room and to try and be sad or mad or annoyed when you're diffusing wild orange. It just smells amazing.
Right?
But doTERRA is pretty amazing, and they made also an emotional aromatherapy line.
Thank goodness.
I know, and one of their oils, Cheer, is pretty awesome.
Cheer is awesome because that's super uplifting, which is
Has lots of citrus oils, and it also has a couple other oils in there.
well, it's
Ylang
clearly
ylang
why
and
they call
vanilla.
it Cheer.
Cheer, right?
Yeah. They even have a blend called Forgive,
It's awesome.
which, you know, you want to kind of send that to some people sometimes. You're like, hey, I got this package in the mail today. It's a bottle of oil. It says Forgive on it.
Or peace. They have
Or peace. They
too.
do have peace.
But y'all, even if these blends are kind of overwhelming or confusing to you, and we're not always describing exactly what's in them,
Right.
your go-to is citrus oils for this, okay? For uplifting your mood, for feeling happy, for releasing emotional tension, without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm
Citrus.
kind of obsessed with the citrus ones. And even the grapefruit.
The grapefruit's amazing. And y'all, it's great for your metabolism.
I dropped
So like,
grapefruit
if I
in the
put
drink.
grapefruit in my shams, the
Yeah.
calories don't exist.
They
for
cancel
the
them out.
champagne.
All right, maybe not, but they do. So here's the thing. So we're kind of done with the 5 things. So we talked about sleep, we talked about focus, immune support, sports or sports activity, and then our last thing we just talked about anxiety and stress. And so if you're going, okay, that's a whole lot of like information. What I want to know more. All right, so I put on the top of here. If you just like look, if you're watching the video, I think it's up. If you look up, I put my website there. You can go to mydoterra.com.
Wait, you put it on your video?
I put on above the video.
How'd you do that?
Magic.
Oh my god,
I
you
know.
gotta show me that.
I will. I'll show you.
For the Organic South.
I will. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to check Eliza out. Like her page, The Organic South on Facebook.
I'm bringing health back to the South, y'all.
You're bringing
I'm tired
healthy
of
back.
hearing that we're the
Yeah.
most unhealthy region in the nation. We're taking it back. We're gonna be like California in 5 years. We're gonna be so healthy.
My goodness, I love it.
It's my vision.
I see it. You're like, ah. All right, so here's what I want you to do. If you're all like, I am in on that, and you want to be a part of the Surviving Mommy Essential Oils team, then I want you to come and be on the team. Check out essential oils. You can, like I said, go to the website. It's mydoterra.com/survivingmommy. I put it right here on our Facebook Live, because if you decide
This is the best part.
that you're about you know, like, hey, I want to do this and I want to order a kit and I'm going to give you some champagne. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I am going to give you...
That would not promote health and wellness.
No, it would not. But if I drop grapefruit in it, maybe.
Maybe.
So this is the... it's telling us. Okay. This is the Modern Essentials Guidebook, which is kind of like an A to Z of essential oils. And normally you have to buy that.
And y'all, it tells you the protocols and it gives you the research behind them.
It's kind of like
the
an encyclopedia, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You get that free. You get to join your team.
Right, which is kind of cool.
It's just you though. You're awesome. You give away stuff for free because
I clearly
nice.
paid her before we started hanging out tonight. All right, so again, I'm Cindy with Surviving Mommy.
If she had paid me, I would have worn pajamas. She was not happy about
you
the
said
scrubs.
it's kind of like pajamas. I'll give you like a pass on that. This is Eliza, nurse practitioner. Check her out at The Organic South. Like her on Facebook. Hey. Thanks for following me here. Thanks for giving us a half hour of your time. I think we came in right under 30 minutes, which was our goal. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, Cindy at Surviving Mommy. And this was fun, so we'll probably do more of these.
If you guys want to hear about different things that essential oils could help you with in your life, put in the comment section a suggestion for a webinar or Facebook Live. We can't call it a webinar, and we'll do it. I mean, yeah, we love that.
I'm going to read one comment before we go.
Yeah, let's read some comments. I haven't even been paying attention to this.
Okay, so Miranda, who's been hanging out with us, my girl. Hey, Miranda.
Wait, I just realized that we're like on Facebook Live going,
okay. Because none of us are wearing glasses. Miranda's all about On Guard.
Oh, yeah, and I see that you have some sort of like NIH study, Miranda, on Guard. I'm sure that's related to the flu.
And then Kristen Gates is like, oh, we use Deep Blue in our house all the time. They love Deep Blue. All right.
Lord, LAWD.
Lawsy. All right. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out.
You guys are awesome.
So appreciative of your time. And check out the website. And we will see you again soon. Good night.
Good night.